I'm Ryan from Ryan Lives. We got to crush 10,000 steps tonight. Need to do 7,000 steps. So we're going to take off and get after it here, and we will keep you posted as I go. I got 3,000 steps in the bank, 7,000 to go. I don't know about you guys, but that sounds like an entire day on other days. It is. I do 7,000 those days. But anyway, got 7,000 to go tonight to get a total of 10. It's going to be a good hour and 15 minutes for sure. I don't know, maybe longer. I'll know at the end, but I don't know now. So let's get her done. I want to break down my plan because I had a person ask me about this, and I've asked community about what my plan is. So I currently am doing 3 days on, 1 day off. And it's the first day of that cycle is 7,000 steps and my 3 bodyweight movements. The second day is 10,000 steps. That's today. Then the next day is 7,000 steps and the 3 bodyweight movements. Then I take a day off. I go back to my 3 days on and 1 day off. So it becomes essentially an 8-day cycle. 3, 6, 7, 8, yeah. And that's what I do. Just met another doggy. Everything went really well, so that's good. That's all the good stuff. Hey, so remember, longtime viewers will know that the water level was high here. I'm about to show you the same dock that was flat before as of today. So that dock there with the handrail was dead flat last week. So water levels have gone down, I don't know, a lot. I'm not a tape measure. I can't tell from here, but we'll say 2 feet. That's too much. We'll say 1.5 feet. You know, walking with a dog is tough because every time you run into a dog, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if the other dog's friendly, and even your own dog is kind of like every 7th animal he meets, he's mad. Don't get it, but anyway. And then kids, same thing. He's never bad to kids. He's always nice. Never confrontational whatsoever. But the kids, you get someone who like, they want to hug them, they want to jump on them, they want to play with them. And you get other ones who act like they think they're going to get killed. So stressful. This past week, I have been like demotivated to do this. I just don't feel it. I'm in like a mini valley of despair. I don't think you ever get out of that cycle. I'm starting to learn that there are days you crave doing this. You just want to do it. There are days where you're like, I should do that. And you feel good doing it. There are days where you're like, I do not want to do this. And they just come and go. They kind of group together, which is good. Because when you feel good about it, you're like, crushing this week. I feel it already. I know I'm going to be crushing it. And then there's other weeks where you're like, yeah, oh boy, it's going to take a lot of work. So I guess it's just important to remember that you're going to have the feels. You don't get to choose. You're just going to have them. You don't know which ones they are, and you'll know them when you have them. Man, humidity is rough. Like right now, it is really humid out because, I mean, it only rained an hour ago, so it's got to be close to 100. And it is tough to walk in this. Tough to breathe, actually. Maybe that's no humidity. Maybe that's the sheer size of my girth. You know, anyway, it's tough. That's all I know. Okay, so one of the other things that I've noticed whenever I get in these little demotivated cycles is it usually has something to do with time off. The more time off I take, the less likely it is that I feel like doing this. So if that's back to my habit days where I was talking about how, you know, you can't take more than 1 day off. Don't break a habit for more than a day, because then you just kind of keep breaking it. So that's why I'm only doing the 1 day off, 3 days on, 1 day off. Because if I take 2 days off, it's hard. It's hard to get back to her. So anyway, just want to mention that. Oh, and of course, the meal plan is important because you can't outwork a bad diet. And I have proven that in the month of June. I worked pretty hard, probably as hard as the other months, but I didn't meal plan as good. So I ended up stalled out. But July here, totally different month. We are gonna crush it. You know what no one tells you, or more likely no one hears when people do tell them, is when you do a fitness journey like this, or a workout journey like this, it's not all sunshines and rainbows. And even a bad workout is better than no workout. And you hear these all the time. These are these motivational quotes, right? Like, if you're supposed to do 10,000 steps and you can only do 8, that's better than doing 0, blah, blah, blah. But a day like today, I feel that. I mean, I'm going to get to 10 because I'm so far away from home, I have no choice. But I get it now. So keep that in mind when you're doing this stuff. If you can't do what you want to do what you can do. That's all you need. You know, it's kind of really nice about the humidity. I mean, nothing, obviously, but the side effect is there's nobody out. So I feel like I'm all by myself out here. Not like lonely by myself, but like enjoying time by myself, you know? So nothing good about humidity, just the side effect. Okay, here we go. Turn the corner, going to my house. I'm actually at the top of the hill instead of halfway, so it's a little further, but still. I'm going to be at about 9,800 steps, so 200 shy, but it's only 7:45. So I will get 200 steps just walking around the house, doing a little cleanup, all that kind of stuff. So I'm not worried. I get her done. It was a long night. I've been on here a long time. But you know what? That's what you got to do. If you have a plan, you got to work it. Remember, discipline, commitment, and consistency. If you have those three, you get results. 9,900 steps in the books. It was a big walk out there today. Like 77 minutes or something like that, according to my fancy watch, old eye here. But it was worth it. Very humid. I mentioned that out there. The nice part about that, or the side effect that's nice about it, the collateral benefit there, is nobody else is out. They're all like, man, it's too humid for this. Not me. I'm out there anyway. But that was good. It was good. I don't think I went super fast again. I'm kind of in this zone where I'm walking just a bit slow. So I guess a bit slower than I was. I don't know if it's slow. Maybe it's perfect. But it's certainly not fast. So I need to pick the pace up a little bit, but I'm coming out of what I could call another round of the Valley of Despair. I've realized that you know, you just kind of go on these roller coasters. Like nothing is like straight up or straight down. It's always a wave. That looks pretty good. Anyway, it's always a wave like that, right? So when I'm doing really good, I'm like, yeah, I love it. I want to go. Let me go it tomorrow. Let me go it again. I know what I'm going to do. I'm excited to do it. I get it done. Then I go through phases where I'm like, I got to do this. So I go do it. I like it. Don't get me wrong. Every time I do it, I like it. But it's like, I don't want to go. I'd rather do something else. I need a break. I don't really need a break. If I want one, but I don't need one. And then I go to the Valley of Despair where I'm like, no, I'm not doing this, man. No, I'm not going. But then I do okay. Like I get going and I do it. One of the things that you hear everybody say, any workout is better than no workout. If you are supposed to do 3 sets of some heavy lift, but you can only do 2 sets and then you're done, hey, you did your max that day. That's really what it comes down to, is do the most you possibly can so that you get a good day out of it. So that's how I felt today. I didn't think I was going to get to 10,000, but I got right there, so that's nice. I walked every single street, every little trail, every extra path that I've ever walked trying to get my steps in. I came home with so few that I had to really crush it on the outside walk tonight. And that's something I've been practicing. I've been trying, up until recently, I've been trying to get more steps in my day so I have less steps at night. And I don't know, I've fallen apart the last 2 days. I think what it comes down to is I've been away a little bit lately from the office. So when you get into the office, there's a lot to do. And, I've been working on getting all that stuff done and, just staying caught up or on top of things. So when I get to my desk and I sit down and I start working, not a lot of steps, pretty much a lot of sitting. So anyway, I'll have to focus on that. I think I can get a good chunk of steps during the day. If I don't try and have an average day, I generally end up with about 3,000. If I do try and have an average day of trying, I end up with close to 4,500, almost 5,000. And then on the 7,000K days, it's quick. And on the 10,000K days, I don't know, that's probably about 40 minutes. So that's not bad. I can walk 40 minutes. That's basically my 3 loops and we're good. So anyway, I'm Ryan from Ryan Lives. Appreciate you guys watching. I'm going to go edit this video and post it on the line for you guys to watch. And we will see you guys again tomorrow. That's day 3 of my 3 days on. So 7,000 steps and a bodyweight workout tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it.